Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. It's been a week since the last toy fair. Sorry I haven't posted this video before. I just haven't had the time. I've been on holiday for the last week. So the last fair was held at the Mega Malvern toy show put on by Bulldog Fairs. We've done this one a few times before. It's usually a bit slower than the other ones. We find there's lots and lots of it's the usual toy and trains, die-cast, that sort of thing. Not many action figures. But yeah, today was okay. We basically set up our table as one table and didn't do two. We usually have two tables with two backups. We did one. The reason why was because we're actually more interested in buying today than we were actually selling. Fortunately, the buying wasn't great. There wasn't as much stuff as we really wanted to find. There wasn't much, vintage Star Wars, good price, James Bond stuff, Action Man stuff, model kits. It was all pretty priced well or not in the condition that we wanted to buy in. But I did find some absolute bargains. And so let's crack on and see what I got. So the first thing I found, I couldn't believe it. So it had a price tag of £5 on it. And it was this Marvel comic. This is Doctor Strange number 169. Now, if you know your comic books, this is the first solo run of Doctor Strange in his own solo comic. He appeared in other comic books. Sometimes he would be with another character. I think he shared the title with, I think it was Doctor Strange and Nick Fury for a good couple of issues. When I spotted this, I instantly knew straight away that it was a 60s comic. I knew that it was worth something because I've seen it before in pickup videos. I'm not a Doctor Strange fan. I know much more about Captain America, Spider-Man. That's more my sort of thing. But I just knew it was a key issue. So the gentleman wanted £5. He's a good guy. He's always there at shows. Actually, he didn't want £5. It said £5 on the back, but he was going to take less by just giving him a £5 for it. Now, if this book was in mint condition and graded, you can get a good couple of £100 for it. Unfortunately, it's in really poor condition, as you can tell. But the book is all still together still, and it does have all the pages. Colour's still there. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do this book. I might just keep it in my collection for now. Doctor Strange movie comes out next year, and I'm pretty sure all his books are going up in price. The last film he was in was okay, not special, but I think this next film's going to be something special. It's definitely going to be a changing point in the Marvel Universe, so I think his books are going to jump up even more. So I'll be keeping that in my collection for now. Then I wandered around a bit and found a chap selling, I think his name's, I want to say his name's Josh. He has a stand with Turtles and He-Man modern figures. It's actually, I think there's only about 3 or 4 of us at the whole show that sell that kind of stuff. And on his stand he had these. Now these are the Turtles bubble bath sets. You obviously just screw off the head here and then you pour away. Now I remember having these as a kid. I'm not sure if I had the Turtles. I think I did. But I definitely remember having the Ghostbusters one with Slimer. And I had Batman ones and stuff like that. So this one here is pretty much full, and this one here is empty. I paid £15 for the pair. You might be thinking, why are you buying bubble baths? But they're very collectible. People like them, and I kind of like them as well. I might just keep these in my collection for now. I want to try and see if I can get the whole set of 4. Not really bothered if they got bubble bath in or not, but very cool. These were in nice condition. Sometimes they could be beaten up. I see these occasionally go on eBay for £15 each, up to £20 for full ones. So it was a great deal, very great deal. And yeah, I'm glad to keep those in my collection for now. Try and see if I can get the full set. Then as usual with these sort of shows, you do get people come around and try and trade you stuff. Most of the time it's absolute rubbish, but most of the time they're also doing it on behalf of a charity shop. And so this guy came around with these things and he said he wanted £5 for them, but I said I'd give him free because I didn't really want to buy them, but well, it's going to a charity and it's good, and they're kind of worth it. So I picked up this Spock. This is Spock from the movies made by J.J. Abrams. This is Saquin Quinto, his name. I actually think this figure set is really cool. I've got a few of these in my collection. I've got some on card. They're really nice. I remember when they came out and I was kind of blown away with them, because to be honest, I find Star Trek figures quite poor. They've always been poor quality to me, and Star Trek's never really had a good line of figures. And when this movie came out, I loved the movie. I thought the figures were really good. What's cool is his top is like a rubbery material. I don't know why they went with that design. Very strange idea, but you can pull back. He's got a bit of a ripped six-pack. But yeah, that was part of the £3 deal. And it came with this really cool Star Trek the Motion Picture cup, I want to say. It's really small. I mean, I can't really see anything on it which says it's like Pizza Hut or McDonald's or something like that, or Burger King. They usually give really these sort of things in to do a motion picture. I know that I believe the first ever Star Trek film was the very first marketed, branded Happy Meal from McDonald's. So if this is part of it, then that's pretty cool. Don't know if it's worth anything, but I thought for the price I'm paying for these little things. And then yeah, these cool 3 figures from Harry Potter. Nothing special, and Hermione looks really kind of dazed. It's not a good figure of her, really, not a good sculpt. Harry's sculpts are pretty poor as well, but they're very cool. I mean, Harry Potter stuff's going to go up in price. It's just one of those things that from recent years the films have been really good. Everything Harry Potter's going to go up in price soon, I'm pretty sure of it. But all that there was basically £3, so let's go to charity. I'm happy with that. Now you might have noticed that they were filming at the show for the BBC's Children in Need special of, I think it's Celebrity Antiques Road Trip, and he had the comedian John Thompson and what I believe is his daughter. They were quite cool. They said hello to us and they bought a few things off other stalls for the show, which is always really cool to see. Going to charity, which is nice. Now there was one stall where the prices were quite, sort of say, pricey for certain Star Wars toys and things like that. So I wasn't that bothered about buying it off their stall really, because they were a bit. Some of the figures were priced right, some figures were priced stupidly high. I mean, more than they were on eBay, and for the quality really, not because of the figure. But on their stall they had some rummage boxes, and I found this chap for £3. I'll get my camera to focus. So yes, he's G.I. Joe. I believe he's like Lieutenant Falcon or something, or something like that. But yeah, I don't have many G.I. Joes in my collection. I'm not really collecting G.I. Joes. I have Shipwreck because he's my kind of like favourite, because he looks a bit camp. So I always thought, yeah, it's cool. But this one I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. Probably sell this at another toy show. I looked online and sold complete condition ones go for about 25 quid. But he's obviously missing quite a lot of this stuff. And then for £1 I picked up this water pistol. Now you might think, what are you picking up a water pistol for? Well, actually I thought this might be a Jerry Anderson water pistol. I've seen these sort of styles before, and I've asked on the groups, and they're all a bit mixed on what it actually is. Now there is a white one which has the words, I think it's Fire, Stingray and Fireball, the other Jerry Anderson TV show, and there's other ones which are like Batman and stuff, but they're different colours. So it's one of those ones. It's definitely worth more than £1 I paid for it. So yes, some kind of 60s, I would say, maybe 70s water pistol. It will be for sale. And then after we went to the show, we left and went to a local antique centre, and they had some comic books, Commander comic books, for £1. I love Commander comic books. Read them as a kid, had a few as a kid. They still make them. I first thought they actually didn't make them anymore. I thought they just reprinted old copies, but actually no, they still make them. They still write up new stories with new art. The art is, what to me, is just amazing. Lots of it is World War II based. They do have ones like occasionally like Vietnam and World War One, ones in the Roman times. Last but not least, in the same place, I found this chap. He's Mego. He is a vintage Mego. He is what I believe to be the Wizard of Oz, the man behind the curtain. His uniform is in quite nice condition. I think he was like £10, so I thought I'd definitely get added into the collection. And if you're not really into this sort of thing, but I did this week get hold of this. This is a graded by SGC Jimmy Greaves rookie football card. These cases are absolutely lovely, by the way. If you're into like sports collecting cards or Pokemon, if you're UK based, I would recommend SGC. They're really easy to ship out. It takes 4 weeks to come back as opposed to 12 months it takes for PSA. Highly recommend it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Sorry this video was a bit of a quick one. We should hopefully be at the Exeter Toy Fair in the next 2 weeks, and I believe we might be popping up to Manchester soon to do a toy fair there. As always, stay safe and happy hunting.